Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Thursday, the 23rd of September, 2021 at 8:25 a.m. Central Time. Think about it. We have the Fed telling you they're going to begin tapering, possibly moving interest rate hikes up earlier rather than later, a change there in the dot plot. We have Evergrande, where the Chinese government is telling local governments prepare for a failure of the company. The stock in Evergrande there, what would you think on that? Well, goes up 30%, finishes up about 18% on the day. Evergrande has yet to make the payments due today on its bond offering, and the government's told them to do so, and to do the one due, I think it's on Monday coming next week. And yet, we are up in the stock market. Now, you're not seeing, there's confusing things. Gold tumbling. So Evergrande's not getting a bid there, yet the counter of that is copper is falling. That's if Evergrande goes down, copper gets hit. That's how I have to read it. The dollar down, you'd think interest rate hikes and the talk of the tapering would lift it, and down through here. What are you doing in most of the currencies? Up, with the exception of the yen, of course, because the safe havens are falling apart. Then we get to the bonds and notes. They are seeing interest rate hikes coming right here. So you're up to 1.35 in the 10-year note. But the further you go down into the curve yield, the short term has been coming up and right, the long term sort of holding temporarily. Energy prices very, very stable, and there are warnings galore that you're not going to have enough energy in Europe for a cold winter. Russia cannot make up the difference right now. They claim, I want to use the word quote-unquote claim, because their supplies at Russia are so low on nat gas and other areas, they have to first take care of that. Then in November, they'll be able to address the rest. European Commission is saying gouging. On the grains, I still think the market is looking at harvest lows coming in at some point here that I'd be paying attention to. Now for the day's data. The Chicago Federal Reserve August activity, while it's up 0.29, that is not where the market was looking for, and it's down a little bit from the previously revised up 0.75. Jobless claims. This is another bearish surprise for the day. The market's not paying attention. You went up 16,000 to 351. Most traders are looking for that to fall right now. Market Group comes out with their SEP manufacturing service PMI at 845. Energy analysts are forecasting a gas storage report to show a 72 billion cubic foot injection. The KC Federal Reserve comes out today at 10 o'clock with their manufacturing composite activity business indices. And we had a host of central banks come out today. The biggest surprise, Turkey. Turkey lowers its key rate a full percentage point, 100 basis points, shocks the market. The lira goes to an all-time record low versus the dollar on that. Norway began raising its rate today. The Bank of England stayed stable, and there's a host of them. I write about all of this in today's newsletter, and that today is the important thing. While I put out these updates for you, I also write 2 newsletters a day in the format of the old Reader's Digest. I give you the highlights, I give you what's going on, my commentary, thoughts on where you're at, and that's it. I am not writing a book every day, and I see writers do that. They get away from it. That's the old way of doing it. The highlights are the way to do it. Then explaining what the highlights mean, every now and then writing a longer letter, but that's what I do. So I want to talk about that for a moment. Not only do we offer research of different types, my complete research package really covers an awful lot. I look at the markets all day long. I'll take a break. I'll have lunch, of course. Every now and then I'll just step away from the markets, take a walk around the block, do whatever I have to. But I'm going to look at news. I'm going to bring you up on the news of the day. I'm going to point out when things are different. Morgan Stanley saying the massive amount of money that was just seen coming out of the stock market last week and on Monday is not the idea that traders are buying the dip. Okay, the market's taken off, and I've been talking about that. I expected that to happen. I'm not in their camp. I'll give you price objectives, what I'm seeing, what the big boys are saying about the markets, all in a fast synopsis for you. So you got one spot, you see what's going on, and I update it again for the evening update as well. This will work on all devices. We're even putting it when I put them out. You're going to get now SMS text alerts when I change the daily numbers on your chart. So you're going to get those parts of it so you know where to put your window envelopes and the like. To find this all out and more about it, go to our website. I don't want your money. I want you to try it. Go to our website under the free offering, sign up for this and any other offers you want. Let us put it in your mailbox. It's an email box at that. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a great day, and I'll see you this afternoon.